Okay, I want to give some warnings. There are, pregnancy moments and blood. Now, I do want to say I have never been pregnant before, so I don't know any details to it. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, anyways, let's get on. It had been a day since that, and well, you haven't gotten out of bed. It was 11:25 a.m. when Tenko came in to check on you. He came in with a cup of tea. Why are you still in bed, you may ask? Well, you were in pain. Your stomach hurt like hell. Your water hadn't broke, and if you went to the hospital, they would send you back no matter what. So it was just the process of waiting. Need anything else? He asked as you placed the tea down on the nightstand and sat on the bed. I just need you. You smiled as you took the tea, leaned on him, and placed the tea down. I just need you to be with me. You held onto him as he hugged you. He kissed you on the forehead as he felt another pain. You held onto him tighter as to try and help. I'm always here for you. He combed through your hair. I just want this to end. You teared a bit. For some time, the two of you just were there, holding each other in the quiet, except for Hoshi's whimpers and barks. Yin, I'm gonna go see if Hoshi needs to go out. Will you be fine for a bit? He asked as he pulled away. You nodded and smiled. Just don't be too long. He chuckles. It depends on him. He then kissed your head, getting up and leaving the room with Hoshi following. After you heard the door close, you landed back down because of the pain. Then it felt like you had to use the restroom. Once you were halfway to the master bedroom, you felt something. You looked down to see your water had broke. You knew. You didn't even have to feel. You heard it, and that was all you needed. Shit. You looked to see if Tenko was home, but he wasn't. The pain was starting to get worse, your breathing becoming heavily. You had to get your phone and call someone. You waddled to where your phone was and picked it up, calling 911. As soon as they picked up, you spoke. I'm sorry, but I really need someone. My water just broke, and I don't know where my husband is. You huffed. Okay, ma'am, I'll send someone as soon as possible. Just stay on the phone with me, okay? Her voice was worried, and you could hear her talk to someone. Okay, miss. I need you to breathe, okay? You nodded, even though she couldn't see. You did. That was when you heard the door open. Please let it be you, Tenko. You huffed as you got up. I'm back. He was cut off mid-sentence. Tenko, my water broke. You had tears running down your cheeks, huffing and puffing as your cheeks were also pink. But what you didn't see was that your lower part of your dress had been covered in blood. He quickly dropped Hoshi's leash and ran over to you. He quickly took the phone and walked you to a seat. You heard him say something, but you were breathing rapidly. And he came back with a bag. The two of you had ready for this. He shut the door so Hoshi wouldn't go anywhere. As soon as you got down to the lower floor, the ambulance came. Helped you get in, but worried you was Tenko wasn't there. You began to ask questions to where he was, your breathing becoming pretty badly. As you tried to ask and ask, you couldn't hear a word they said, seeing them move until your vision became black. Tenko or Shigaraki's POV. I wasn't able to go with her because I had to make sure that I got other things. I only gave them one thing. They were mainly for Yin, but necessary. I pulled up my phone and I tried to text her parents. Hey, sorry, I know you two are busy at work, but Yin is in labor, and could you two please watch Hoshi? I asked as I got back to the house, getting a bag for myself ready and Hoshi. Shit, I thought, as they couldn't. He is a puppy, and he can't be left alone for too long. Who knows how long we'll be at the hospital. There's only two others. His soon-to-be in-laws. Well, in-law. I gradually texted them, and they agreed, though I didn't say why they needed him to be watched. So I got his and mine stuff and ran there and gave them Hoshi and quickly, but not too suspicious, left to go to Yin's side as quick as possible. Once I got there, I went to the front desk. "Hello, may I help?" She was cut off by me huffing and puffing. Where's he? Where's Yin Shimura?" I gasped out. "Are you her husband?" she asked. Yes. I don't know if she's okay, but she was bleeding when I saw her last." Her eyes then widened. "Her room is..." She was quickly to type on her computer. "She should be in room 274. I nodded and quickly went to her room. God, I hope nothing bad is wrong, I thought as I chose to run up the stairs. I'm not waiting in an elevator. Anything could happen. As I got to the floor, I looked at the doors until I found it. "I'm sorry, sir, but you can't go in there," a nurse spoke as I was about to open the door. "Why? I'm her husband. She is asleep right now, and, they are trying to go quickly," she spoke. "What? What's wrong with her?" I grabbed her shoulders, careful, of course. "Well, I don't know. When her water broke, the inside of her, torn badly, to the point where after today she might not be able to have kids anymore." I stood there shocked. "Is our baby okay?" Tears were coming out of my eyes as she stand there for a bit, not saying anything. "They should be fine, though, it's not likely that they'll live. Your wife has lost a lot of blood." I let go of her, my head down, tears falling down as I got to the floor. "I'm so sorry, sir," she spoke. "Right now, I don't care about the baby. I don't know why. But right now, all I care about is Yin, is her well-being. How much blood did she really lose when I was gone for about 10 minutes? I went to sit down, my hands in my hair, my breathing becoming heavily. But I need to be calm. Those dreams, visions, could come back. I just need to be there for her. Please, dear, for whatever is out there, let my wife, my Yin, be okay." Sir? I was woken up by the same nurse. She was tapping my shoulder. "Oh, you're awake." She was smiling. Why the fuck was she smiling? I could have lost my wife and possibly child. "What the hell are you so happy for?" I asked, pissed that she was. I could feel tears coming up. "Sir, your wife and baby girl are just fine." She smiled. My eyes shot wide. I got up. "Can I see them?" Her smile lightened. "Your wife is asleep right now. It was hard for her, but your daughter is in the room." I stood there for a bit. They then walked to the room slowly. I opened the door to see Yin sleeping in the bed. I walked up to her and pulled up a seat next to her. "You did great, Yin." Grin. Okay. I brushed her hair out of her face. Her face was damp, probably from sweating and tears. That's when I looked over to see where our girl was. I'm glad they're both alive and safe. I kissed her forehead, got up, and went to see our daughter. She was bundled up and tiny. I picked her up and held her, rocking her as I went to a rocking chair they had in the room. I couldn't stop smiling. She was just so beautiful. My cheeks had begun to hurt when she stirred a bit from me holding her. "Tenko?" I heard you speak meekly. I got up and put her down and went to sit next to you. "Is she okay?" you asked. Your voice was hoarse. "Yes, and you did fantastic." I kissed her forehead again. Do you need anything?" I asked, my voice low. "What time is it?" You asked. I looked at the clock. I was surprised. "Jeez," I spoke. What?" You asked, trying to get up, but I stopped you. "Please, Yin, you need some time to rest." I spoke, helping you back down. But it's 7 o'clock. Your eyes shot wide. God, I've been out for that long? You gasped. There was then a knock at the door. Sorry to intrude you two, but do you need something to eat, Miss Shimura? She asked, a nurse. You nodded. Yes, I'm kind of hungry. She then nodded and left. I wonder what it is, you pondered. Then there was another knock. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Shimura, but I'm here to talk about your little girl. She smiled and got a chair for herself. Is there something wrong with her? You asked. No, but she does have quite the appetite. Since you weren't up, we had to feed her. She giggled. She had about 5 bottles. The two of you laughed. He looked right at me. That comes from him. You pointed to me. But are you intending on bottle feeding or feeding? She asked. For the first couple of months, yes, then bottle. To wean. She nodded. Well, when she cries, I'll help. But do you have any questions? She asked. We did ask questions, some here and there, and you were helped with... I can't say it because the YouTube's gonna be pissed with me. You had also been given some sushi, which you loved. It also helped with regaining your strength that you really needed. That was when you got a knock from the door. Are you two ready to name your little girl? We two looked at each other. How about Hana? I asked. Wait, but that's your sister's name. I nodded. Yeah, but I think she would want it. I looked down. There was silence for a bit. I couldn't see, but you smiled, nodding. All right. We want to name her Hana. You spoke, to which the nurse nodded and wrote it down. If you guys can tell, this, this story was inspired by another story. But full credits to him, by the way. If you haven't heard it, you should go. It is really good. But instead of little Miss Yin passing away, my bad, she will stay alive. Well, I should say you will stay alive and be, Hana's mother forever. And, have all good times. I wanted a happy ending because I kind of did not like the sad ending. But anyways, sorry for that. I should have also given him full credit until after this part. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all so much.